Hello, this is Stanley Bloomfield, and I'm putting together this tutorial to help walk you through the steps of now. You've got your. Let's double click on that. This is my book cover. The same process will go along with your profile image and other images you have on your post and in your group and so on. Now, this image, I'm going to right click and go to properties. Now, this image is 931.7 kilobytes. That's a meg. And when we open up our site, I'm going to go back here. Now, what I did, you can click on these little dots, and that'll take you to a book on the main slider. This is our landing page, and I have my book as the first one. Now, this is my post, and I'm going to click edit, and this is going to take us to the back end where I, as the admin, can do anything I need. Now, the authors that sign up for a platinum or gold account, they will have only 2 or 3 of these type of options. And so basically, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go into the media. This is where all of the photos and images that I've put in the site so far, this is where I have access to all of them. Now I'm looking for my book cover, and I already know that it's right here. All right, this is an article I wrote, and this right here is my cover. Oh no, that's the article right there. This is my cover. All right, 133 kilobytes. The Bible is astronomy, physics. All right, let's see what this one is. 955 kilobytes. The Bible is astronomy, physics. I should have deleted this by now, but this is unacceptable. All right, this picture is. I've already fixed the issue, but we can't be loading up images that are a meg large. All right, it'll slow the upload time. Uh, it'll slow it down big time, and it'll make the site look like it's broke. So right here, this is my book image. This is my cover image, and it's 133 kilobytes. That's a lot better. Oh, let's go back there and show you. Now you see the quality. That's still good quality. And when you open it up on see, I don't see a difference just looking at it. It does look sharper. So let's go back and show you. Ooh, I don't want to do that. I want to go back to the site. Now I'm going to click on the my book again. Now see, that right there, we haven't lost any quality, or enough to worry about, I should say. Most of us ain't even going to be looking at it going, "Oh, look at that. That's less quality." So, what we have to do is you have to have GIMP installed on your computer, unless you use Adobe Photoshop and InDesign and all those. GIMP is an open source package that's free, and it does everything you need. I always like to right click and open in a new tab. Now you can the OS X, Microsoft, and Linux. GIMP will work in all of them, and so you have to download that and install it if you don't have Photoshop. Now, I've already placed my image on the desktop. It's right there. And so I'm going to right click, and I'm going to go properties, and I'm going to go, oh no, that's too big. I've got to smush it. And so I'm going to close that out, right click again, And in Linux, see, I use Linux, and these are all my software packages and applications and all that. And so I'm going to right click over my mouse with my mouse, and then I'm going to open this up with the GIMP image editor. All right, my image is now ready to be GIMP shopped, and I want to see. You know, I was wanting to know where the properties are. I was wanting to look at image properties. All right, image properties is under the image tab, and size in memory is, well, right there it is, 931 kilobytes. All right, so we can close that. Now, to smush the image, to bring it back down to 150 or whatever kilobytes, put your mouse over the image tab, and you can also right click on the image, and there's my image tab, and scale. Hey, you know what? I'm telling you wrong. What I want to do is I want to click File and then Export As. I'm going to export this as a JPEG, but because I've already got my original, I don't want to do that. I want to rename this so that I don't erase my original. Now, site cover image 1. All right, I've got site cover image. This is my 1 meg file, and once I make sure I'm not replacing my original, you can use PNG, JPEG, JPG, JPEG. In GIMP, right here's all the different file formats. PNG, PPM, you know, it's got all the different formats. If you keep it in all export images and then replace your PNG or JPEG, or replace it with the file type you want, and then hit export. Now, this right here is the quality, 90%. And if you clicked here, show preview in image window. Remember, we had 931. See, right now my image file is 1.1. I need that, so you just keep clicking on this here quality bar, or you can drag it down. See, 239, 130. And let's see here. I may not be able to put this out. I've never taken it this low, and I got a bad feeling that our quality is going to be too low on this. We'll leave it there, and then I'm going to click. Oh yeah, I've already done that. It's going to my desktop. We just sent this here smushed image to the desktop. Now, right here is my cover. That is, I would load that up. This does look bad now. But what you know what? We'll go through and take this through the whole process. Let's go back to GIMP. I'm going to click Edit. Oh wait, I didn't. I've got to click back on Image, and I'm going to scale the image. And right now my resolution is at 200 for X and Y resolution, and my width and height is pretty high too. Now, right here, when this chain is linked, I'm going to remember 2560. When the chain is linked, I'm going to go drop this down to 1500, and then it'll automatically resize everything. But I want to put this back to the way it was. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to do now is I'm going to go from pixels to inches, just for my own just for my own sake. And my width is going to be about 3 inches, and then it just resized automatically to where it's almost 4 inches in height. And I'm going to drop this down to 75 resolution, and I'm going to scale that. And now it made my image a lot. Now you see here, we have the quality still, and now I can export as a JPEG, and I'm going to change this 1 to a 2, and I'm going to export. Now let's see what we got. Now see there, at 94, at 100%, I have half a meg, 479, which is too big. Now I'm gonna keep it right there at 92%, at 150 kilobytes, and I'm going to export my second image to my desktop, and then I'm going to open it up, and right there I have a high quality image. That's going to be that'll work. Now you see how it's all choppy and kind of dull, and it didn't give the quality. That's the first image where I resized it and smushed it. But this image, that image will do good. Now you have to do this when it comes to putting an image in your post. You have to get it down to 150 kilobytes to not slow down the website opening up for people. Let's do a quick. All right, I'm going to put. That's what I'll do. I'm going to put that image 2 right under. Okay, I just went into my post as admin, and I'm gonna when you put an image in, you take you see how you left click, and that puts your cursor where you need it. Well, I'm gonna left click it right there, and then I'm gonna click Add Media. I'm gonna upload a file, and I'm gonna click the select file, and it's in my desktop, and it took me right there, and I'm gonna click that image we just did for the second site cover image 2. I'm gonna double click it, and it just installed it for me. And now this will be in a later tutorial. This is where you search engine optimize your images with your keywords and alt text and a description. And so I'm just going to leave that because it's the test, and I'm going to delete it. Now you see there? Now we're going to update. I probably shouldn't do this way, but it'll be all right. So now, yeah, I can click right click, open link in new tab. I'm going to view the post is what we're doing. Now see there? Anybody looking at these images as they open up on a website, in a phone, on a tablet, they're not going to notice a quality loss because you can read everything. The Bible is astronomy, physics, encoding, and faith. And so, with that done, I'm going to go back in here and make sure I fix this now. All right. All right. When you click update, that updates the change I just made by taking the picture back out. Now I'm going to click on View Post, and there it is. I'm back to my original post. All right, that is what you have to do to your images. And once I found that if I take and watch a YouTube tutorial and they go through all the steps properly, I write down each step that they did. And that helps me commit the steps to my mind a lot quicker. And maybe that's something that'll help with you. I'm actually thinking about doing complete PDFs for each of these tutorials so that people can print out the actual steps and then use them as a checklist. But all right, thank you for watching the video. I'll work on another one, and we'll get you going in no time.